Hey, it's Lonnie with SmartCert. Glad you're here. I'm super excited to introduce you to the Cert request system. Still in development, but I, of course, am very anxious. And one of the reasons is I want you to think about really leveraging this in 2023 as you're putting together your goals and objectives and thinking about how you can automate and standardize some of your processes. We know that thinking about receiving certs in multiple ways and some of the challenges it presents to everyone in the supply chain is one area of focus. And up until now, it's been nearly impossible to standardize that and really have control over it. The request system is really built to help provide the tools for you and your suppliers to respond to information in the same way that you're going to use it. And creating a request is as easy as creating a SmartCert for your customer. You'll start by finding your supplier in the database. If they aren't yet represented on the network, you can send an email in this place and it will invite them to join and respond to your request. The information that you choose to provide your customer could be a PO, it may be a part number. You'll ask them to assign the lot number and the delivery information. You get to choose what you'd like to fill out and what's required by your supplier. In the description or in the custom field, you could even specify which certs you're looking for. And then when you send that request, your supplier has the ability to respond and fill out the required fields, upload the documentation, and quickly send it back to you. When you receive a inbound SmartCert based on a request that you've sent, it'll be found in your receive dashboard, just like every other inbound SmartCert from your supplier. If you are responding to a request from your customer, your response will be noted in your created dashboard as a SmartCert you've created on behalf of your customer. So let's jump over to the created dashboard. As you've logged in over the past month, you've noticed we've made some big changes. A lot of them are foundational in being able to prepare for new tools like the Cert request system, and where we're really going with a true collaboration platform and a network that's going to support requests and providing information and approvals in the future. So your created dashboard represents everything that you've created on behalf of your customers, organized internally. The origin would be the user who's created the SmartCert. Customer field, if you are creating SmartCerts based with specific cert-based requirements on behalf of your customer, you may include a customer name. If you are creating lot-based SmartCerts and sending them to all of the customers who order against that inventory, it's likely you'll leave the customer name blank. All of these options are available to everyone in the platform. You essentially get to decide what's in your digital envelope, and all the information included in the SmartCert is searchable. So any field that you choose to create will be searchable not only by you, but by your customer when they receive it in their received dashboard. As far as the dashboard goes, all the features and functionality, we've enabled a view of being able to determine if a SmartCert has documents attached. There are plenty of customers who create the SmartCert based on a PO and then add certs. It may be you'll create a SmartCert as raw material is received and add additional certs as parts are being processed, but you have the ability to go in and edit a SmartCert at any time, even after it's been shared to a customer. If there's a rev change or a change to the documentation, you can make that adjustment to a SmartCert, and if your customer has received it, the next time they log in and access it, they'll see the latest version. When you receive a SmartCert, all of that is organized on your received dashboard. The origin then becomes your suppliers. This information is also searchable. While each of your suppliers may choose to include different information in the fields, All of that information is available to search, sort, and filter as you need to. And the real power here is not only being able to review the documentation, you can download it to follow your internal process and store it locally, and use SmartCert as your backup and redundancy. Your customers have the option when you're sending SmartCerts to print documentation as well. So there are a lot of features built into this, again, to support not only your internal processes, but that of your suppliers and your customers. The greatest tool that I think that's built into the Receive dashboard is the ability to make a copy of what's been sent to you. While you'll never be able to adjust a SmartCert that's been sent to you from a supplier, the same way your customers couldn't edit information received by you, you do have the opportunity to cut down on a few steps, and that would be to copy an inbound SmartCert or even a SmartCert that exists on your created dashboard. If you choose not to have to type in the part number, you could make a copy of that and just make adjustments to the other fields. But the copy to a new SmartCert enables you to adjust the information. I'm going to get rid of the PO and the delivery number. I want to keep the fact that the lot and the part are assigned, as well as the description. Maybe I would add a C of C as part of the cert package I provide to my customer. And then I'm going to create that SmartCert. It's going to exist now on my created dashboard, and it's available to me immediately to share to my customer. Obviously effective again in cutting down the steps of processing inbound certs and adjusting them for your customers. We love the idea of being able to get that accomplished in less than 20 seconds. And we've seen amazing use cases with our users spending hours less processing certs with these features. When you are ready to share SmartCerts to your customer, if there's one SmartCert, you could click on the arrow to share it. This information is available just for you to double check and confirm, reducing any human error. If you were to select multiple line items against a shipment, you could select any then that apply and send all of these at once by clicking the share button. This rolls all the information up. And just like I showed you in the request system, you'll start typing in the name of your customer. If they're not yet present on the network, you'll enter in the email address of a buyer or your point of contact, and they will send an invitation to join and view certs. Sharing is easy. Obviously, locating or entering information here enables that sharing automation. And each of the arrows now turn blue. They represent an active SmartCert that's been shared. And the great thing about this too is if you are sharing a lot-based SmartCert with multiple customers, the sharing history is going to allow you to see not only who shared it, when it was shared, but who it's been shared to. So this again is a great way for you to be able to cut down on a lot of the steps of having to create a cert package for every customer. Now you can create your inventory in SmartCert and share it as many times as is needed until your inventory is depleted. Last thing to go over really quickly is your user management. You'll click on your company name next to the SmartCert logo. And this is where permissions become important. When you have a team, your quality team on the platform, you'll want to assign them the writer status, and this enables them to create and edit SmartCerts. For those who are not assigned writer, it's essentially view-only status. This is powerful when you think about IT if they want oversight, but also your sales team. We love the idea of cutting down on all of the internal requests that a lot of the quality departments have to deal with. Having view-only access means with your sales team as the front lines. They can communicate directly with their customers on what they're seeing. If you wanted to empower them with the ability to share a SmartCert to a customer, they can do that. An admin will oversee your users. You can assign admins to oversee the entire account or assign them by location if you are a multi-location company. The cool thing about this is as you assign users to a location, their view of inbound smart certs and what's been created will be specific to their location. So that helps keep them organized on the information relevant to their orders, but allows you to oversee the entire company in one account. One thing that we love people to take advantage of is adding in your company logo. So you can see when I was typing in the database, that visual reference is really powerful. We're proud of our logos and the ability to customize not only how you're represented in the platform, but how each of your users are represented if they want to upload a profile picture. This is a tool that's really based on a community. And as our network expands, we love the ability for everyone to be able to make it their own. So, that in a nutshell is where we're at. The CERT request system is headed your way in just a few weeks. If you have questions about anything you've seen, we always welcome the opportunity to set up one on ones with your team, go through any questions, have a quick training, and just make sure that everyone is empowered to take advantage of all the features we've built into this network. It's a great time to work smarter, to cut down on the costs of paper, to cut down on the steps, to process certs. And we're here with you and along with you every step of the way. So we'll look forward to communicating with you after the holidays, and we hope your holidays are great.